Yeah, those, the fine art cinema. Hi, right down Steckler.
Talk louder.
Hi, right down Steckler here at Berkeley.
Hold on, I can see myself.
Hi, Ray Dennis Steckler here at Berkeley, getting ready for the two showings of my movies at the Fine Arts Cinema. And I think we're going to have a really good time. I got special guests there. We've got Herb Robbins and we've got Keith Wester, who's been nominated for like 6 Academy Awards, but we'll get into that a lot more. So hang in there and make the show. Please make it. Starts at 6:30 tonight and tomorrow night. Thank you.
I think your movies are deeply, deeply disturbed, but that's why they're genius. They're culturally subversive.
Pick one out specifically.
It'd have to be incredibly strange creatures that stopped living and became mixed up zombies. That's the pinnacle of everything that Hollywood wishes it was. It deconstructs it all, lays it bare, naked, and then makes it sing.
I did that?
You do that. You do that and more, but...
Okay, what about the Thrill Killers?
Oh, the Thrill Killers. You told me to say one. It's hard to say
okay,
one.
It's okay.
It's like which of the Trinity is God, you know? They're all God. The Thrill Killers, what a film. Well, absolutely sublime.
And what about Ratfink and Boo Boo?
Ratfink and Boo Boo. Again, whatever you had in mind when you made that movie, it has multiplied, it has spread out, and permeated the whole society's perception of itself, and made it absurd. It's like Donna.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, what about Lemon Grove Kids?
Lemon Grove Kids is one that I have not seen since I was about 12. So I really look forward to refamiliarizing myself with that one.
Oh, great.
But everything you've done is a masterpiece of the absurd.
Thank you. And your name?
My name's Keith.
And you're from where?
I'm from Oakland.
You're from Oakland. So am I going to see you at the next show at Oakland?
You're going to see me today. You're going to see me tomorrow. You're going to see me Thursday.
Far out. Do you know that we have Herb Robbins coming? Remember him from the Thrill
I
Killers?
do know him.
Right, and we have Keith Wester, who edited Ratfink.
Wow.
He's going to be here. And did you know that Keith Wester became a very famous sound man?
He did The Rock.
He did The Rock. Very good. He's been nominated for 6 Academy Awards.
Yeah. Amazing. He got his start with you?
Oh yeah, we were partners. You'll see the Steckler Wester logo on Lemon Grove Kids tonight.
Wow, that's amazing.
You gonna have a good question for Mr. Wester?
What would be a good question?
What would? I think he would enjoy learning or telling the people how little we had to work with on Rat Fink.
Really?
And the irony of it all is he became one of the greatest sound men in Hollywood. And we shot that whole movie Rat Fink with a Bolex, and we had to loop every sound line in it and sound effect in it. Actually, they were wild lines. We had no playback, nothing. We did it all from scratch.
Wow,
And
amazing.
And from there, he went to 6 Academy Award nominations.
Well, that's the genius of your movies, is that you did so much with so little.
You know what? It shows you're a true person when you don't have much to work with, and it makes it more exciting.
Absolutely. That's why I'm your most devoted fan, because you proved that beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Thank you, Keith.
All right.
I'm going to cut now.
Okay.
Josephine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this is Josephine.
Right.
No, you ran Rat Fink and Boo Boo in Mill Valley.
I didn't run it. I was there.
But I talked to
didn't
you.
get to.
I talked to
Yes,
you.
talked to
Yes.
me.
Are we all set
Yeah.
tonight? Does it
Yeah,
look good?
yeah, everything's real good.
What are we going, 166?
You betcha.
Great. Did you
Yeah.
get the Goof on the Loose?
You betcha. We got that. We got Thunderbirds
in concert.
That'll run
Great.
ahead of the second picture.
Great, great.
Yeah. Okay. Did Bill mention to you about the color fading on
Lemon
both of
Grove?
them have it, but Lemon Grove Kids
Right.
is, you know, obviously more to the point.
It's a little pink.
It's a lot.
It's a very pink.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
pink.
okay.
It's,
Well, you know what?
It's in the pink. It's in the pink.
But the print is good?
Oh yeah. Oh
Print
yeah.
is good.
Really, they're both in good shape. The
Uh-huh.
only thing I had at all that wouldn't have been runnable the way it came in was, I think it was reel 3 of Rat Fink. The you know, the lap splice between
Right.
you know, the 2,000-foot rolls
Uh-huh.
had come apart part way, and the print was never run reel to reel because there was no
No,
keyboard,
never,
so-
never.
Right, it was plattered a couple of times. So I
Right.
suspect what happened the last time it ran on a platter, on the return to the platter, that had ripped halfway across, and there were a few frames out, you know, like...
We
it was
lost some frames.
17.5,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I know.
Don't tell my fans we lost 3 frames.
No, can't. My lips are sealed.
Okay, but we're all set, huh, Josephine?
Yeah,
Great,
everything's
great
real
talking.
good.
Okay.
Let me show, oh,
I'm
you get
gonna-
a chance, I can show you
You guys all
something
set?
when you have a chance. Okay, now.
Oh, nice projectors.
Okay, let me just get this off the bench here.
Okay. Now this is that my film?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, brother, where art thou? That's actually the worst problem you have right now, is some of those
You know that
metal
print?
shipping reels are kind of dinged up.
Right. You know those prints are 40 years old.
And they're great. I mean, other than the color turning, they're fine. In fact, the color on Thunderbirds looks great.
That was later, though.
Yeah.
That's only 20 years old.
Okay, yeah, so, but anyway, excuse me, I
Okay.
just need to get to the bin here.
You like this,
so
honey?
let's just take a real Lemon Grove, the difference, okay, so now,
You put a filter in front of the lens?
yeah, okay, so here, see, like that's all pretty beet red.
Red, yeah.
Okay, let's get down to something.
Okay, sweetheart.
We've got some, what we have here, because we get so many archival prints, you know, from master filmmakers and all that kind of good stuff and archives and so on, is we can't automate anything, so it's all got to be run reel to reel, just like it was done when I started operating back in the 1960s, like my grandfather did before me. So we have 2 projectors for 35 millimeter, 2 projectors for 16 millimeter. These are the famous Eastman 25Bs, you know, just
So we can run some of my 16 millimeter movies here.
Rolls-Royce, yeah.
Great.
It's like the Rolls-Royce 16 millimeter projectors. It's a 4-way electric changeover, so we can change over from any machine to any other machine in any order. So, for example, we might start off with the 35 millimeter trailer reel, go over to a 16 millimeter short, and go back to reel 1 of a 35 millimeter feature.
Great.
You know, and
so you got it all under control, huh?
That's very easy for you to say, young man. That's very easy for you to say. Anyway.
But I appreciate every bit of it.
So, Ray, let me show you.
Of course it is. Everything's all that day.
That's my wife and kids.
That's it. You're showing green. Here's 4 hours of green. Here's who's showing green? Oh.
Too many people I know are identified all the time.
Green's perfect for the city, you know, after the dot-com collapse. Green with boom, the sound of eviction. Right, exactly.
I know footage of that.
What's got your appeal?
What do I think my appeal is to the public? I hope it's originality. I hope when they see my movies they can say only one thing, that they've never seen one like it by anybody else or anything even close. I mean, that's what I strive for. I don't want to be like anybody else.
The incredibly strange creatures who stopped living and became mixed-up zombies. Look, then run for your life. Incredible is the word for the world's first monster musical.
This was the first of a series of bizarre, imaginative, low-budget films that Ray Dennis Steckler made in the 1960s. From the music and horror mishmash of creatures to the childish slapstick humour of the Lemon Grove Kids, they varied enormously. Steckler's #1 rule was never to work with a script. The result is frequently chaotic. Films often start as one...
Daddy.
Yes.
Say hi.
Hi, Morgan. How you doing?
Head of the camera.
Hi, Morgan. How you doing? Hi, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the Fine Arts Cinema in Berkeley. Okay, let's get on with the show.
Recording.
This is Zach, and that's Stevie.
How nice to meet you.
This is Ray.
Zach, Stevie? How you doing, guy?
Yeah.
When did it? It's been
See the resemblance?
30 years? I can't even remember how long it's been. Oh, gosh. This is wonderful.
What do you have hiding in this envelope here? Is that the modified tape?
That's your present for your wedding.
Oh, beautiful.
Inside, you'll see it. I saved the envelope because it was returned.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is what I'm doing now.
But it does have the same address on it. We don't know why.
That's my
And then he drove around with it for 6 months in the back of his car.
You know, I want to make sure you
Sounds like
can
art.
because it has...
It has all the additional stuff, Unimart. Yeah.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Give him one of those?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you have a big enough purse, honey?
You can have anything you see.
Ray, well, you gave me actually a collection.
I have found. I have found.
And memories are made of this. The Thrill Killers.
I have to think about this. Oh, I got it.
Why would I want to do that? There's a little sign.
I can't think of anything where such a rock.
Luckier than you know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And they just redid the titles for it. Like, I'm not sure why. And went back. I have no explanation. When I asked...
They got anything you want here.
Great, thank you.
Don't Lemon Grove Kids, we got more in the box.
You gonna take 3 VHSs?
Yeah, just make sure you get a red finger.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I got that. You've autographed that. That's perfect.
Oh, that is so nice.
Cool.
Keith, it looks like you're gonna need a bag.
Oh, it's probably true. Thank you very much. That's great. That's great. So, how are you tonight?
Hi.
Yeah. Did I
Decide.
meet you before?
Do you know who I am?
I think I do.
Okay.
This is Dean Danger.
Yes.
Dean Danger.
Who?
This would be Ray's daughter that we met in Las Vegas.
Yes, she took them to dinner.
That's right.
Morgan and Bailey.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
You remember?
Yeah.
It's only been, what, 3 years?
A tribute to Ron
They were going to come back earlier. What happened?
Well, all right. Let's see what we have in here. Yeah. I was telling Wendy
65,
that
that's too long.
1965.
Close.
3 years, it'll be 40 years since we made that show.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's becoming an antique.
So's the first.
Like us.
The Rock, you got nominated for The Rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, God, that's wonderful. I never saw that one. That's on the list. I saw all the rest of them.
You saw all the others?
Saw all the others.
Black Rain.
Black Rain was one of my favorites.
Waterworld.
Oh yeah, I like Waterworld. I tell people I like it.
Becoming more of a cult show now, and they made money.
Air Force One was a
Air
great
Force
movie.
One, yeah, Armageddon,
Perfect
Storm.
Perfect Storm.
You got them.
You know.
So what's happening with the slide projector?
They were running. They can run video here, and you would be amazed.
How good it is.
Just amazed. I just saw my documentary they made in Europe. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
They just planted on screen there, and I said,
Wow,
"Wow."
good.
I said, "From now on, let me just send you some videotapes." A lot easier.
Do any of these people have any idea what they're in for?
This is Lonnie Lord. Lonnie is a rock and roll singer. Last year, he sold 10 million records. His fans are legion. Lonnie lives in Hollywood, the entertainment capital of the world. It's his town. Everywhere he goes, he carries his guitar with him, because he never knows when he'll be called upon to sing. Lonnie will sing a song anytime, anywhere. Lonnie likes to sing.
Come over here, baby, I want to talk to you. I'm hip to your game, I'm nobody's fool. You're running wild, you're running wild, It's not good to see you been cheating on me. You're running wild, You told me that you loved me when I gave you my ring, but I can see that the truth is it didn't mean a thing. You're running wild, you're running wild, It's obvious to see you been cheating on me. You're running wild. party last night with the cat named Jay. The two of you were necking in this new Stingray. You're running wild. You're running wild. It's obvious to see you've been cheating on me. You're running wild. Yeah. About you, if you don't stop your cheating, then the two of us are through. You're running wild, you're running wild. It's obvious to see you've been cheating on me. You're running wild. It's obvious to see you've been cheating on me. Better stop, you're running wild.
We can't give Ray away, but we are going to give away a press kit. So Ray, you have a really good question for that one, man.
You want to start right away with it?
Well, let's just, yeah, you got your hands full, let's unload them.
You just saw the movie Rat.
No calling out, raise your hand, please.
Did you notice one sound effect that was missing, and it has haunted Keith and me forever?
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand.
Was that Keith who said that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There's the press book.
Yes,
I didn't get the answer. Is the motorcycle?
No. Oh, that's another one, okay.
There was two?
Okay, any
There
other?
was two?
Yes, there.
Yeah, that woman was just so voluptuous. When she was like jiggling along, there should have been like a jiggle sound.
You are talking about Ray's ex-wife there, just so.
I had no idea. Hey, it's a compliment.
Yeah, that's what they tell me about Monica. Yeah, okay, it's a compliment.
Nobody knows that one? Okay, I'll just tell you what it was. It just, Keith, just if this is correct for you, in the telephone booth, the very first time he hits the window, there's nothing there.
Is that right, Keith?
That's right.
Is that correct, Keith? You win the press book! All right. Of course, you can go ahead and give it away again.
Pick up broad. Yeah. C.B. Bowman. Yeah, do it.
Coming. Hello?
Is this C.B. Beaumont?
Yes, this is she. Who's calling?
I want C.B. Beaumont.
Well, you are talking to her. But who are you?
Yes, there.
Yeah, that woman was just so voluptuous. When she was like jiggling along, there should have been like a jiggle sound.
You are talking about Ray's ex-wife there, just so.
I had no idea. Hey, it's a compliment.
Yeah, that's...
First photograph of Ron Haydock and myself together, and I just think it's the greatest. So, whose name was behind, next to on a magazine next to the phone when CB picked it up? Right there.
Malcolm X.
You got it.
Whoa, Malcolm X. Very good. Who was on it? Man Scott, okay.
There you go.
So which one do you like? The book. This is donated by Marion, who is here from Research Publications. And they put together what is the best interview with Ray ever in this book, which is an amazing book. It's the hipster Bible, baby. You got to have this, and it can be yours if you got another question. Okay, go ahead.
2 more. Okay. You've all seen Incredibly Strange Creatures? How many people here? Oh, that's good enough. Then the rest of you, tough luck. Not Thursday. What girl was in all the dance numbers, practically all the dance numbers, and also appeared in the movie in a speaking part? Now we got to give somebody else.
Okay, over here. Yes. Your ex-wife.
No.
Oh. Somebody
She
else.
was a singer. She did dance, but not all the dance numbers.
Anybody else?
This is a tough one. It's a tough one. Oh God, I'm running out of questions.
Well, it's a good book.
The one that says Jerry. No. I'm glad you.
Over here. Oh.
Go ahead. Anybody else? Y'all remember Angel? Angel Baby? The lead, the ingenue lead? Well, when we first started to make the movie, she was a dancer at all the shows. Every number she's practically in. Every one. Now, most people have never caught it. And can I just tell the story right now? It takes about 2 minutes.
Sure, right, sure, night, baby.
We had first we rehearsed all the girls for 1 day. Then the next day we shot all of the numbers in 1 day. Of course, I had Laszlo Kovacs and Bill Mazigno on the crew, so I had to have it. And we shot all the numbers, and it was done. And you know me, we still had 4 hours left. So I said, let's shoot some of the scenes with Angel. And the girl who was supposed to play the lead, and you guys would know her name, so I can't cheat here and use that for a question, but her name was Bonita Jade. And she was a singer. She was really good and very pretty. And I told her, Bonita, we're going to start with you tonight. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I said, what do you mean you can't do it? We got 4 hours left. You know, I can't waste the money. She said, I'm sorry, but my boyfriend Dennis, he's a drummer, he's got a gig tonight, and I've got to be there. I said, you sure? She said, yes, and she left. And just when she left, Sharon Walsh came walking by with some of the girls. They had just finished and were getting dressed, had gotten dressed actually. And I grabbed her by the shoulder, true story, and I said, Sharon, you're now the lead of the movie. And she stared at me and she said, I just did all the dance numbers. How can I? I said, you know what, to be perfectly honest, I don't know how many people will ever see this movie anyway, so don't worry about it.
I have a question, but I have to make sure that it's the right answer. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, authority.
Okay, can you name the film?
Raise your hand.
This is okay.
This was Ray's first starring role as an actor, as Cash Flagg. What was it? Raise your hand.
Gentleman with glasses.
Wild Guitar?
Wild Guitar is correct, but don't you have this book?
I do have that book.
So come on up and you can give it out to somebody.
Okay, well, no. You want to give him something else? Want to give him Summer Fun?
Well, I have a tape.
I don't have the tape.
His new film, Summer Fun.
Okay, this is my new film, Summer Fun, and it's now yours.
Wow. All right, got it. Okay.
Nothing's happened to you. We're closed.
Where
Here's Bud.
You got a suitcase here?
You work for Mike McCauley, don't you?
So?
Well, I'm Vicki Wills. I was on the Hal Kenton TV program tonight.
So what?
Bud Eagle left the theater with you and Mr. McCauley. He was supposed to meet me here afterwards.
I don't know anything about that. Now, how about that suitcase? I'm supposed to pick it up.
It's here, but I don't know whether to give it to you.
Suit yourself.
Wait, it's all right. You can give it to him. Did Bud say anything else about me?
No.
Nothing?
Was there supposed to be something?
No, I guess not.
Here it is.
Does he owe you anything?
Not me.
He said you fed him.
She did.
Here.
What's this for?
Kid doesn't want any loose ends.
Well, how about that?
Okay, all right, what, did you see the credits tonight? Yes. The name of the narrator? Whoa, whoa, raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Dean Danger. Dean Danger.
You have this book?
No.
Okay. You got it now. Okay.
You got it now. And you know what? Keith Wester is here tonight.
We're going to bring him up?
Yes, and he did the sound. Like I told you, he cut every line in. Since then, he has gone on to be nominated for 6 Academy Awards in sound.
Wow.
Black Rain History. Can you give up the mics to Keith and Ray? Give it up for the two guys. Black.
Steve, thanks for coming, man. Thank you.
Black Rain, The Rock, Armageddon, Waterworld, Perfect Storm, Air Force One. I'm so proud of you. I mean, it's really neat. People always talk about Vilma Zsigman and Laszlo Kovacs, who are great guys, but I haven't heard from them in 25 years. This guy calls me from every location. And if I told you all the movies he's worked on, it would just... Anyway, we had a company called Steckler Western Productions. You'll see the thing when Lemon Grove comes on tonight. And I told him tonight that if we get back together, which we were talking about doing, would you like us to do another film together? Yeah. This time it's going to be Wester Steckler.
I got one. This is Lonnie Lord. Lonnie is a rock and roll singer. Ronnie, you like. You've got all the dialogue. It's actually kind of funny how this movie was made. I mean, he started to tell you, a few bucks in the pocket, a couple more rolls of film. Now there's dance sequence, another musical. You thought Moulin Rouge was bringing back the musical. Here we are. But it was amazing, actually, how that actually came across. I mean, basically, I had been hired out of UCLA by John Urey and Associates to be a film editor, and Ray came in there and said, "Hey, John, would you like to invest in my next movie?" Radfink, and of course it started out as a serious film at one point in time. It was called Murder a Go-Go, believe it or not. And we soon saw the error in our ways and made it into a little bit more fun show. But he said, "Sure, well, I don't want to put any money into it, but here's what I'll do. I'll give you an editorial facility, and I'll give you an editor." And that's how I met Ray. So the rest, as I say, is history. And as I look back, as I was telling my daughter back there with my grandchildren, are you rolling that thing? Boy, you're so good.
Yeah, everybody should have their cameras.
In 3 years, that picture is going to be 40 years old, which is a little hard to believe.
For your information, that's the original print.
Wow.
For your information, there was one other print that was stolen. And that's it. I don't know who stole it. It shows up all the time. So go see it wherever it plays.
This movie was shot entirely silent with a Bolex, incredibly enough. And how many of you here are film students, either now or at one time before? Hi there. Okay. Well, you're the sound person. Very good. We'll have to talk. You know how most musical numbers in movies are shot to sync playback. We start by recording the actual music, and then we'll take it to the set, and we'll shoot a segment at a time, and they'll lip sync it. And this was done sort of in the opposite fashion for the most part, I mean, with very few exceptions. Lonnie knew the music that he wanted to do. That's actually Ron Haydock, of course, and he would mouth it. Ray would shoot it with the Bolex. Then he'd bring me these rolls of film and say, Keith, can you cut this sequence together? Okay, good. When's the music coming? Well, we haven't recorded it yet, but we'll get to it. So, you know, that would show up eventually, and it worked out pretty well. The first musical sequence we cut was You Are a Rat Fink, I guess, wasn't it? Yeah.
Now, baby, I've been doing some thinking. Somebody harder thinking about you. And it seems to me you love no matter what you've been doing. It's playing me for some fool. I got the word for you because it's what you is. You is a rat fink. You is a rat fink. If I had a nickel for every time you've let me down, you know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, I'd be the wealthiest man in town. I've got my name for you because it's what you is. You is a rat fink. You is a rat fink. Guitar player's a rat fink. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't you think I know what you've been doing to me, baby? That you're dating all the guys are not true. So how can you say that you love them and then how can you ever be so cruel? I've got the word for you because it's what you is. You is a rat fink. You is a rat fink. Piano player's a rat fink. Yeah, 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 yeah. My arms, they are still in need. You, I must be nuts. I still love you. I've got the word for you because it's what you is. You is a rat fink. You is a rat fink.
$20.
$20? No waiting. And the next one was that party. One other thing I have to share with you, I don't know if Ray has ever mentioned this, but the parade sequences, we had no business. Paint up a sign, put it on the side of the car, and, you know, right by now, right in there, you know. Just slipped them right in, and we were down the street waiting with the cameras, ready to shoot. They'd wave. The audience thought it was great. Hollywood Christmas Parade, the Northridge Parade, we had them all. Any questions?
Yeah, on the Christmas parade, hold on. This is kind of funny. Jesus, you know, I forgot about this. On the Christmas parade, we were there with Rathing to Boo Boo, and nobody knew who we were. We didn't really have much of a float, as you saw. But Duncan Ronaldo was there dressed as the Cisco Kid. We have Cisco Kid fans here. Yeah. And as sure as I'm sitting here, he turned around and he said, "Is that the new Batman?" And I said, "No."
Hey, Mr. Fink, how about another shot?
My hero. I love ya.
Oh, I think he's so cute.
Rat Fink and Boo Boo, the leaders of today, building the leaders of tomorrow. Relentless in their war against the forces of oppression and tyranny. Dedicated defenders of truth, justice, and the freedom-loving peoples of the world. Builders of better bodies, 8 ways.
Did we have a question? Okay, the young lady over here.
Actually, 2 questions. The first one was about the Batman, and your movie was actually made 2 years earlier than Batman was released, right?
Yes, sir.
I think they got the idea from us.
No, let me, while we're doing this, let me clarify. I had tried to get somebody to finance me for Batman and Robin. I wasn't going to make a movie. I tried for 1.5 years with King Features, I think it was, and I wanted to do Batman and Robin on Broadway. That's what I wanted. I wanted to do a stage play musical, and that's as far as I got as Rat Fink and Boo Boo. You know that, huh?
And you had a follow-up, just like on West Wing.
The other follow-up was, how did you come up with the storylines, the ideas, and the creativity behind the actual movie? Did you actually plan ahead? Did you think?
No. What was I say? You know, it was a question of, you got a few bucks, a couple of rolls of film, let's call up so-and-so and so-and-so. And the characters introduced as they became available.
So the entire storyline from beginning to end was pretty much on the spot.
Absolutely.
There wasn't anything in that movie planned. It was all, well, you guys know, you're all people, young people, older people, the best things in life, you just go out and do them, you don't plan them. And then years later, those are the things you remember because you don't know what the ending was going to be.
Will you tell your girl to bring back my gorilla?
What? CB, Boo Boo, stay here.
Wait. Whoops.
Put me down! Oh, you big ape! Put me down! Save me, Rat Fink! Save me! Put me down! Won't somebody save me?
Ape, drop that girl.
Now, Kogar, quit playing around. Hit the man, Kogar. That's naughty running away like that.
Oh, my head.
Lonnie, it's you. My superhero.
Behave yourself. All right, I'm not mad anymore.
If you are ever offered an original script for the adventures of Rat Fink and Boo Boo on the internet, don't take it because there never was one. Okay, you had a question over here.
Yeah, was it coincidence that in Rat Fink there's a scene where they're on Lemon Grove Avenue? Are the Lemon Grove kids named after that?
Odd you should bring that up. That's where Ray lived at the time. And everything was very, very local. All of those vehicles, the truck belonged to George Morgan. The Thunderbird belonged to George Morgan. The Corvair belonged to Ray's mother-in-law. You know, everybody participated in this as best they could. Everybody supplied a little something. Next question.
My philosophy always was, when you make a movie, and this was in those days, I don't know what's going to happen next week or tomorrow or whatever, is that you start with what you have. You got 2 houses, 4 cars, 5 friends, cat, dog, whatever you have. Roll them. That's what you use first, because you don't have to pay for those. Those people today, they can't even start a movie until they have everything they want. That is insecurity.
Like, relax. Relax. Shut up.
Fun today.
Don't forget the party tomorrow.
Get the soundtrack to Incredibly Strange Creatures?
Ray should be able to answer that.
The soundtrack? Buy a tape.
Well, I have it on video. I just thought that there were full.
Oh, no. You know, I've been thinking about, believe it or not, putting a CD out with just the track.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of fun to have just the tracks, because there's so much music in it.
It would sell.
It wouldn't cost me much to do. Can I get a promise of people to buy at least 10 here?
Yeah.
There's actually a CD out that has a lot of the material from Rat Thing, too.
Kicks Records, was that it? Kicks.
North.
North. Very North.
Is it still available?
You can get it at Amoeba. And that's, here, I'll read it.
The Wild Wild World of Mondo Movies Music. Ron Haydock, Archibald Jr., Rocky Roberts. It's got stuff from Thrill Killers, original radio spots, Strange Creatures, Maniacs on the Loose trailer, aka Thrill Killers, all kinds of stuff. In fact, I brought a copy for Ray here. He doesn't have one.
Who was Arch Hall Jr.? Anybody know? That would have been a good question for you. The original wild guitar. He was the boy.
From The Sadist.
Yes. And in addition to that, Ray wanted him to do another movie, and he said, no thanks, I want to become an airline pilot, which he did.
Flying Tigers, Flying Tigers. Hey, how many people here saw Ega? Okay, here's a real trivia question. If you have the answer, I'd appreciate it. How many people saw Wild Guitar? Okay, you guys, okay, just for your information, you don't ever have to ask me the question. What is my favorite sequence I ever did in my life? Was the end sequence of Wild Guitar on the beach with Archibald Jr. in a tuxedo.
C1, take one.
Well, my baby's sick and I don't know what to do. Yes, my baby's sick and I don't know what to do. She's got twist fever and a double case of guitar flu. Well, she twists on the highway, twisting in the swimming pool. She twists on the highway, twisting in the swimming pool. She twists her breakfast, twist right off to school. Well, twist on, baby, twist me one time more. Yeah, twist on, baby, twist me one time more. Well, she can twist in the air and twist right down to the floor. She's got twist fever. She's got twist fever. She's got twist fever. Oh, fever. Yeah, she's got twist fever and I just can't leave her alone. Well, I took her to a doctor, gonna find out what to do. Yes, to a doctor, gonna find out what to do. Well, the doctor couldn't fix her cause the doctor is a twister too. She's got twist fever, she's got twist fever. She's got twist fever, oh fever. Well, she's got twist fever and I just can't leave her alone.
But anyway, that sequence is my favorite because we had finished the movie Wild Guitar, and we had some film left over as usual, and we had a few more hours, and we were in Burbank, and I said, if we can get to Malibu just before the sun goes down, we can get another scene for the movie. I want to wrap it up with some music. And Art says, well, what do I wear? I says, what do you have? He says, well, I went to a reception last night, and I had a tuxedo, go get it. And we grabbed people, and I said, call your friends, and tell me who you can get, how many. Don't even bother telling me, actually. Just get over there. We went to the location which you saw on the beach, and we shot all those scenes and did that whole sequence in Wild Guitar in about an hour. 1 hour. And to me, it's my best work. And if you want to know if I planned it, of course not.
That's the best way some of these...
Now, here's what I want for some help. And if you guys find out for me, I would be really appreciative. And I will reward whoever finds this for me. You can get my address from Will the Thrill in Las Vegas. The girl in Ega, does anybody know her name?
Marilyn Manning. She was also in the dance sequence in Wild Guitar at the end. We grabbed her on the way, actually. That's the only thing she did. She was wearing black. And if I'm not mistaken, who's the Sadist fan here? Wasn't she in the Sadist, Marilyn Manning? I'm sure. You can't tell me? Isn't that amazing? We should all appreciate Marilyn Manning. She was something else as a person, the nicest girl I ever met back in those days. But after she did, and I'm sure the Sadist, they killed her in the Sadist, I hope not really, but she's disappeared completely. People ask me all the time, where is Marilyn Manning? So if you get a chance, anytime, rent EGA or Wild Guitar, whatever, and look for Marilyn Manning, and somebody please call me and help me find her, because I would like to use her again. And I don't care if she's a grandmother.
I love you, Vicky. You know I do. My whole life has changed. Though the first day we met was my last day with you. Vicky, what have I done? Why can't we make up? We can have so much fun. If you don't love me, I was a fool. Oh, Vicky, you are my love. Vicky, oh, Vicky, I'm so alone. If you could just talk to me, if I could just call you on the phone, would you give one more chance to a fool? Oh, Vicky, you are my love. You are my love. Vicky.
In Summer Fun, I use Herbie Robbins. You all know Herbie Robbins, right? From the Thrill Killers.
He's going to be here tomorrow night.
That's correct. He's going to be here tomorrow night. He's also Killer Crump in the Lemon Grove Kids. You'll see him tonight, and he's also the original Trooper. You'll see him running around. And he has been with me from the day I got to Hollywood to my last movie, and he'll be tomorrow.
And on Thursday at the Parkway.
Excuse me, Thursday at the Parkway. Absolutely. He'll be there with the Thrill Killers. It'll be his night, because he's, hey, what is friendship? Look here. The day we started, and Herbie the same. We're still here together.
All right.
We put in some tough times, but I'm so proud of this guy. I mean, 6 Academy Award nominations. He also won an Emmy. What was the name of the Emmy?
That was an Early Frost, the consummate family age show. It starred Aidan Quinn and Ben Gazzara and Sylvia Sidney and lots of other people.
But we sort of made a vow about a year ago that Keith would just stop working, and he never stops working. I mean, now that he's got a cane, he might slow down a little bit, but I doubt it. He's just in such incredible demand. You making a lot of money? I love him.
I still do voiceovers from time to time. Whenever I can. You have to face it. In my job, I'm in the right place at the right time very frequently. So.
He gave me his word that we will find 2 months within like the next year to put a movie together just the two of us. It'll be our movie, and it will be Lester Steckler. I promise you that. So, okay, one thing about Rathing, did you like that chase at the end?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, there's so many of these I could talk about, but when the truck was driving got stuck in the mud, do you remember that?
Yeah.
That happened. It was real. I swear.
Was that Griffith Park?
Oh no, that was Topanga Canyon. Most of the shots that you'll see in Rathink are the same areas we shot the Thrill Killers.
Suspect's car north on Red Rock Road.
Show in Las Vegas of, I don't know, 500 or 600 people from Europe. I didn't even advertise it in Las Vegas because nobody ever comes. It's ridiculous. But they came from all over the world to see me, and it was incredible. I mean, I could not believe it. The things they were telling me about my movies, they knew every bit of dialogue in their language besides mine.
gonna take my picture now with Nate. Nate's here.
All right. Thank you.
Everybody, I appreciate it. Brian's here.
Yes. Hey, how are you?
Okay, he's a big fan of your record company. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah. Well, it's not my record company. It's my friend Lee Joseph's record.
Well, you just hang in there. It'll be yours. With that smile, you're going to get it.
Last night had you sign some
oh, that was him.
posters.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
So.
And what does your friend there do?
I'm from Sweden.
Okay. Where are you guys from again?
Toronto.
Toronto. Oh, are you with the other people?
I live in Amsterdam now, but I'm moving from
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They did a film festival up there with me.
Yeah.
7 or 8 years ago, was it?
Was it the
V movie?
Oh yeah.
Right.
That was, what's his name?
3, 2, 1.
That's right. Hi.
Biggest fan.
Yeah, I'm your biggest fan. No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is that? It's going to show me.
I stand alone. I stand alone. What are you performing?
Little dance number now.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Chris. C-H-R-S.
Thank you. Glad we had one of those for you.
This movie's incredible. Don't even think about it. Just buy it. I mean, $10. You can't even.
Who do you think Boo Boo is?
You can't even.
What? $10 is a good price.
That's a great price.
But you were saying that.
Any of these movies.
Who'd you say was in this movie?
Ron Haydock.
Ron Haydock. Yeah, he's
rock and roll.
He did the screenplay too.
Yeah, but he played. You know,
He plays in. Oh, so there's music in this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like movies with music.
Very good. Highly recommend.
I'll have to get that one.
Just played last night, right?
Yeah, we played it last night.
Looked good on the big screen too.
I missed. That was up there. I missed it. But you know,
This one's got pink motorcycles and a rock and roller.
and superheroes. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Looks good. I'll buy it.
It's really good.
Is this Rat Thinking Boo Boo?
No, that's not Boo Boo.
That's not Boo Boo. Who are you?
Crazy cat.
Crazy Cat? Oh, okay. Where's Boo Boo?
Boo Boo couldn't make it.
That's right. Come over here in the light a little. Come over here. That's great. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying.
What's your most fearful thing?
Bullets.
My camera's shaking. That's wonderful.
No, I'm doing. Look, I have a Boo Boo.
On the way to the theater, something happened?
I went to the theater. Car went over my back.
Oh my God. What was your friend there doing when this happened?
She was laughing and I had to eat her brain. Very tasty.
From Kicks Magazine.
Ray, you're the greatest. I've lost my voice screaming about you. You're the most wonderful man alive, and it's a thrill to be here, to see you again.
What's your name?
Steckler, Ray Dennis Steckler.
Ray Dennis Steckler?
Yeah.
All that? Okay, I'm from Austin, Texas, and it's nice to meet you, Ray Dennis Steckler.
Where are you from?
Film test.
Houston.
Austin.
Tell me where to go.
Where are you from?
Tell me where to go.
Oh, to the bathroom or to the movie theater?
the movie.
We're going to the
Right through
movies.
that right door there.
My name's Patty West.
Hi, Patty West. Are you from Texas?
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon.
Great, great. Will you come to see the show?
You know, I came to see many
Yeah,
things,
JV.
and truly I've been most impressed by the show.
Good. What do you think about Ron Haydock?
Number one, fantastic.
Heartthrob of the universe.
He's running wild.
The tragic end that he would disappear from us like this.
Oh, that's nice.
Ron was magnificent.
This is your moment you've been waiting for. You told me that you wanted to.
Oh, yes. Well, I just want to say happy Halloween, and it's fabulous to be here in Vegas. And Rapping a Boo Boo!
We did a film called Psycho Beach Party.
Psycho Beach Party?
Yeah. Charles Bush is a playwright out of New York.
your fans, Danny. They belong in a straitjacket. The other side's better? Better angle? Okay, Morgan Steckler.
My name is Otto.
$2 each.
Otto?
Otto, San Francisco.
What made you come here?
I had this incredible pain in my ribs. And you see, you mean here, like right here?
Why are you here?
Right here?
Why are you here?
I came here to talk to you. See your films. That's why I'm like right here, right here.
Okay, Eric, now just tell me why you like these movies.
Why? I don't know. I just like the style, you know. Homemadeness, I guess. It doesn't look professional. I mean, it's great, you know, genuine.
I was going to say the simplicity.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, primitive.
Get in there and see the rest of Rat Thing.
Yeah, I want to see that. I saw it like a million times on the video.
See it on widescreen.
Yeah, that's
I'll talk to you later.
I'm sorry.
No, go watch the movie. I want you to see it.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I don't know if it'll ever run in a theater again in America.
I don't know why that is. It's just silly that is.
It's just the way it is.
It's silly that is. You're going to run in Europe though, no problem. You're going to run in the film museum in Amsterdam, no problem. Everybody wants to see
there.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna film you. Okay. Whether you like it or not. All right. So whatever happened to Tyler's movie?
We need to make more. He's still in Hollywood. I see him pop up all the time doing things.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's directing little things, acting. He looks exactly the same.
Really?
He hadn't gained a pound. I know. Really amazing. In your magazine, you got Ron Haydock singing with a cowboy hat on, right? What is he singing? What is Ron Haydock singing? Why does
99 cowboy hat?
He has the cowboy hat. I saw that picture. One of somebody had it. Maybe it wasn't you.
With the football?
Do you know the picture where he's singing to the group? No, it's in that other people. That wasn't you guys. I'm sorry. Somebody put a disc out and they have a picture of him in it. No, you have a little. Don't you have a little thing?
Yeah.
A little book about this big? Yeah. It's in there. Real quick. Yeah. You don't know what it is? I got to tell you. You ready, Dan? This is trivia.
Yeah.
Back in the saddle again. I said, Ron, if you're going to sing that, you got to wear a cowboy hat on top of the rat pink mask.
Oh, is that right?
Right.
You're absolutely right. He's wearing the mask and the hat.
Right.
And then my grandfather came up and followed. He walked up. My grandfather, 80-some years old, got up and he sang. And Ron gave him the mic and walked off. I got it all
These guys are carrying on the rat fink tradition, too.
You know. So, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we fine tradition.
But he could sing without a mask. Ron could. You know.
In fact, he didn't sing. Well, we don't sing, so.
Right.
I stand
He could
alone. I stand alone.
You keep singing like that.
That's all you're getting until we get past.
You keep singing like that and you will stand alone. All right, guys, I'm going to do my famous line. You ready?
Yeah.
Cut.
We've led two different lives completely in the industry. He's big time. I'm just the other.
You're a legend.
A legend.
He's a legend.
You waited too long to stand.
You told me to pause.
I appreciate it. But you know what? You're only as good as your friends and your family. The rest, I hope you guys are my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Ray, why don't you talk a little bit about Goose on the Loose, which we're going to sing a little bit.
Oh, sure. By the way, did you like my little Thunderbirds concert? Thank you. It was G-rated. Goof on the Loose is the very first thing I ever did for myself. Now, I had worked on The World's Greatest Sinner. How many people saw The World's Greatest Sinner? I couldn't be kidding. I photographed 95% of that movie. And because I got in an argument with Tim Carey,
That movie?
Yeah.
You did that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
95%.
That's incredible.
He got mad at me one day. You know, there's a scene where he has the big snake around him.
Yeah.
And I had to change the film. I didn't even have an assistant that day. I went in the closet with the changing bag, the black bag, and just out of spite, he was so mad at me, he threw the snake in the closet, locked the door, and I told the snake, "Get out of here! You're not going to mess up my film." You know. I wasn't really scared because I didn't know what else to do. What good is it going to be to get scared? So when I came out, I says, "Cool, and he was so mad because I was all upset. Timothy Carey is an incredible actor. You guys know who he was?
Yeah.
Oh, what an actor. His only movie he ever directed was World's Greatest Singer.
Tell me if I have a plan that will bring the love and bring the wealth of this country for what it should be today. Each one of us should be millionaires. But because we're only human beings, we should be gods. Every one of us here. Superhuman being man. They may laugh at me and ridicule me, Joe and Edna and Betty, but I tell you, after you read my doctrine, you'll see the world what it should be. Each and every one of you, superhuman beings.
Trivia question, what was the original title of that? No, Frenzy. Believe it or not, it was Frenzy. Yes, it was. I know there was another Frenzy, but that was his. Financed by Mike Rips, who produced Poor White Trash with Timothy Carey. Did you guys see that? That's got to be a film. The story behind Poor White Trash is that nobody wanted it. Mike Rips, his father, owned a chain of theaters, and he said, "I'll buy the movie." Bought the movie for peanuts, and he added one scene of a girl running scantily nude through the swamp, and added that shot to every shot in the trailer, and called it Poor White Trash, and became a millionaire a week later.
Yeah, right. I might be showing that film later this year at Parkland.
The other feature that Mike Rips put out that was very popular too was Macumba Love, which was a great double bill. Timothy Carey's the one who, in The Killing, shoots the horse, and he's the one who kills the cockroach in Passive Glory. He says, I think the line was, I think Ralph Meeker says, "We're not going to be here tomorrow," and he said, "Neither is the cockroach." Something like that. It was just great. Go ahead. Anything, Will?
Yeah, right. Can you talk about this film Goofs on the Loose?
Yeah, is this the second take?
We're going to run it before 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll look. Goof on the Loose is people come up to me at the York Theater many years ago. I had half a dozen people drive all the way from Los Angeles. I don't know. Was anybody at the York Theater? All right. We've got some tapes of that out there. By the way, we found all the Parkway tapes from last year. You know me, I lose everything. Believe it or not, I left my cell phone in the ice chest tonight. I was in such a hurry to get here, but we found it. It's a little wet, but it works. It's still raining. You know, but Goof on the Loose is what people say to me. Sometimes they say, I woke up and they'll say, "I just love your Goof on the Loose." And then I'll say things like, "Well, what about the creatures?" And it says, "What? What?" It has a whole following of its own. It's incredible. These guys that came up from Los Angeles, as I was saying, I was standing outside the York Theater, and they walked up to me, and the guy looked right at me, didn't know who I was, and he says, "Before I go and pay my money, I just drove all the way from LA. Are they going to play Goof on the Loose or not?" And I said, "I can guarantee you we'll do it tonight." He says, "Thank you." And he walked in. To this day, I never heard from him. I don't know. And I don't know if he even knew who I was, even on the stage. I swear. He might have left because we ran Goof on the Loose first. Might have just... Hey, it's a short subject. It was shot in Echo Park. I love it. And it was shot where all the silent movies were made. And I love silent movies. My last movie, Summer Fun, is a silent movie with just music. No dialogue. I love the silent people who made movies. I know you're a sound man, Keith. But I love the movies back in the 20s when you didn't have to have dialogue. The images spoke for themselves, and that was always precious to me. One photograph can tell you a lifetime if it's done correctly. And most of the time, correctly may not be the word. With your heart. When you do something with your heart, even a photograph, well, you guys know. You've all done something in your life that's special. And if it's not, let me tell you, if it's not special to anybody else, don't worry about it. Because, what's the line? You got to do it your way. That's important.
Anecdotally, I tried calling around to find out what happened to various people, maybe get them up here. I spoke with Jim Bowie, found him. He was the black gentleman, part of the gang there. And he was a grip for many, many, many years. He worked at CBS Studio Center in Studio City. I spoke to Don Snyder, who sings We're the Lemon Grove Kids. I don't think you're going to see that tonight, actually. It's one of the other Lemon Grove Kids.
That's good. We're winning 2 tonight.
Laszlo Kovacs, I had the pleasure of working with again some years later on a picture called Joe versus the Volcano, and with Tom Hanks, and that was a lot of fun. I introduced him to Thai food on that show. And he said, come on, kids, come on, we're gonna go get some Thai food every day. Fortunately, I like Thai food. And my daughter back there, whom I should introduce, and she's just rolling away back there, that's Wendy. She's probably going to show up somewhere in this movie, Lemon Grove Kids, that you're about to see, because she was about, what was she? She was about 7 or 8 years old at that time, and we all involved our family, and my 2 grandchildren, Zach and Stevie, are right back there too. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. And they'll be involved in one of these movies, I'm sure.
Okay, you've got about 2 or 3 minutes, I guess. I see Will's lights, eyes are lighting up. We got to get off. I hate to get off.
We're all getting off, right? No, we wanted some time for you to maybe, you want to go back and read the fans in the lobby during the movie, Lemon Grove, or do you want to watch the movie, or what do you want to do? Because he's got, all these movies he's been discussing, he's selling for dirt cheap on video. So he's got lobby cards, he's got posters, so all this stuff. And a lot of the videos have extras on there, extra footage, and like the Thrill Killers. In fact, the Parkway show that he filmed, he's selling out there, that we did a couple years ago. He's got a video of that with scenes from the action movies that we showed that night. And then some of that lost Thrill Killers footage is on there, I noticed too. Stuff from the Vegas grind. A great documentary array from Britain he's got for sale. In fact, I wanted to show a little bit of that maybe while you were in the lobby. Jonathan Ross, I think, did that. Incredibly Strange Film Show.
We also found some missing color footage of Rat Fink and Boo Boo, which is the Rat Fink and Boo Boo tape, which is precious because we had a. This is where we're going to wrap up with. I mean, we're going to wrap up with him because we had a Rat Fink and Boo Boo band. We really did. And we traveled to the Unimarts and places, and we would sing. My grandfather, God bless him, he went along. He sang "Home with the Range" at the time. It's so wonderful. It's just so wonderful. I mean, I can't. You know, you get your family together and you just travel. And we made, what did we make? $25 a day.
Something like that, but I mean, it was certainly more than we deserved.
To this day, I don't think Keith ever got his cut.
Actually, I should point out that Ray procured a contract with Unimart Stores of California for the Rat Fink and Boo Boo band to appear. There's only one problem. We didn't have a band. We didn't have a band. And so Ray says, hey, you know what? We've got this gig. Okay, I guess we're going to have to form a band. So we went to Sears. We bought an organ. I learned how to play that. And Lonnie Lord, of course, played a little bit of guitar. And, you know, pretty good. And the new Boo Boo.
Yeah, we have a Boo Boo who could play something.
Yeah, so the kid Barry Lee put on the Rat Fink and Boo Boo, or the Boo Boo costume, and played the drums. You saw him. He was one of the 3 kids on the beach in musical sequence here in the last show.
And you saw, of course, Carol was up there dancing. And anyway, we found the lost footage about 2 years ago. It's on the end of Rat Fink and Boo Boo. And you'll see Keith doing his best at the organ. You'll see all those people come to life. It's precious video. You know, wouldn't it have been great, in retrospect, in one way, I didn't want to make Rat Fink and Boo Boo in color, but I kind of wish we would have now.
Rat Fink and Boo Boo, the leaders of today, building the leaders of tomorrow. Relentless in their war against the forces of oppression and tyranny. Dedicated defenders of truth, justice, and the freedom-loving peoples of the world. Builders of better bodies, 8 ways.
This old jalopy don't run on steam. We're gonna make that a go-go scene. 6 girls sitting in the back seat, 6 guys hanging out the rear. If you're tall and thin, we can squeeze you in, then we'll all flip over the shore. Go-go party, hey, get your chicks. Go-go party, it's great little kicks. Time for romancing, the big boss go-go party tonight. Hear the radio blasting, listen to the Beatles shout. Just hope we can reach as fast as our beach before this car comes out. Go-go party, hey, old chicks. Go-go party, it's great little big boss, go-go party tonight. Boy, you got to spend this time. Come on in, the water's fine. Fine lady to Surfville. Come on, let's hit the tide. Who cares about the bills? There's a lot of thrills when you look a baby by your go-go party, you'll get your chicks. Go-go party, it's strictly for kids. Well, the time for romancing, I'll hold you tight. And the bigger the boss, go-go party tonight. You better come on, it's a big boss, go-go party tonight.
course, only I would distribute it. I moved 14 prints in 4 years. You know, no, it's fantastic. Ed Wood, there are stories I know about Ed Wood. I'm putting out a tape with the producer of Night of the Ghouls. Was that it? He was also a Lemon Grove Kid, Tony Cardoza. And he told me some stories about Ed Wood, which you've got to hear. The real stories behind the scenes. Forget the movie, you know. How can you make a $20 million movie about a guy who never had $25 to make a film? It's utterly ridiculous. But there was one story, and he was with Ed Wood one day in his apartment, and he had a little balcony outside. He'd sit out there and smoke and drink whiskey. He did a lot of that. And Tony was talking to him, and he heard this scream, some horrible sound in the swimming pool, and it was a little child drowning. And Ed Wood jumped off that second story into the pool and saved his life. Never heard about it. Tony was the only witness. And I just think, if nothing else, I think he must have been something else, Ed Wood. And I saw the article, what was the paper the article was in? That you showed me, a full-page article of me today?
Oh, Urban View.
What is it?
Urban View.
Urban View?
Yeah, Urban View has a full-page interview with Ray.
This week.
It's come out right outside the door.
Oh, great. Anyway, they said that, you know, I'm going to be number 2 to him, but they also said that I'm number 2 to Ed Wood, and I accept that. And the main reason that I accept it is because he made movies his way, whether you liked him or not. He did his thing. He hired the people he wanted, and he also did something that was just incredible. He kept Bela Lugosi alive. He kept all those stars like Tom Tyler and Kenny Duncan that were in his movies. They were cowboy actors and people that could get no work in Hollywood. When Republic Studios closed, everything went down for these people. But he kept all those guys working. He had a family of his own. Sometimes they would strangle him to get their paychecks because he didn't have it, but he always paid them. Somehow he got them. And you know what else he did? He finished all of his movies. See, that's the important thing. He finished the movies. I know so many filmmakers through the years that never finish what they start. So, how about one loud one for Ed Wood?
Did you work with me on the Jan and Dean TV pilot?
I think I did.
I did the Jan and Dean TV pilot before the accident. I photographed.
I hope so.
My camera operator was Vince Zingman, and he could not work the gear wheels. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
I had to put another head on the thing so he could do it. Vilma Zingman, with all his awards, could not work the heads. He was never, well, you know what I mean by heads, don't you? You know, like this.
Yeah, I just installed some in my car.
He couldn't do it.
Oh.
In those days, it was called a Worrell head, and it had one for tilt and one for pan. And it was sort of like scratching your tummy and rubbing your head.
I still have photographs, but I don't know whatever happened to all the footage.
So when you finish the fine arts tape, make sure you get in touch with me, because I don't know where he's going to be, but I will make sure he gets one.
Oh, absolutely. Are you in the tape? Come over here, Keith. We got 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's got to be in the tape.
We got 30 seconds. This is Keith, who is responsible here at the Fine Arts Cinema for putting this together here in the theater. The person who, of course, brought it is Will the Thrill. Will? Hey, we can't pan. Okay.
And I first learned about Ray in this book right here, thanks to this woman here, Meredith.
Right.
And Vale.
Hi, Meredith.
She's not here tonight. Actually, a little anecdote. I first saw Incredibly Strange Creatures when I was about 5 years old on TV, and it's haunted me ever since. So I'm very proud to know the man.
This was an exorcism.
This guy scared the hell out of me when I was 5 years old. Now he's just a cute guy.
Now, hold on, come back here, Will. Come back.
It was Keith's time.
Yes.
Time's up.
I just want to say that Keith has won, well, he should have won. He has been nominated for 6 Academy Awards for sound.
If he can fix this tape, he's going to get an Oscar.
Fix it so Slug's team wouldn't win. Must have been the saboteur's fault. You you take less.
Okay, come on. Don't look. Don't look. Watch the transformation. No, turn around, turn around. He's going to turn into Captain.
You guys get ready.
Same video, different cover? Exactly. Well, the credits are going to run with a different title.
Okay, cash flag. What did I tell you?
Who was the guy that asked me about the silent movies? Is he still here?
If you want it, it's not in the
I just thought of something. Okay, the reason it came to my mind. If you ever watch, this is, you should all watch it, at least once. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with John Barrymore.
Okay, yeah.
You have to see his transformation on the screen. No cuts.
Yeah.
It's incredible. You already saw it.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's amazing.
I mean, just amazing. God, you guys know more than I do. That's great. We're the same track.
Fill my church.
Oh, I most certainly will.
Tightened up.
You want Stevie?
What he couldn't do then.
Stevie for Stevie.
Really, this is the original. Do you see it early in that one? Oh, this is probably the last one out? Okay, no problem.
Everything you makes a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Thursday was something that was.
Oh, okay.
The workout is showing Billy Jack.
Is that an extra Sharpie above that?
Zach, is he like Zach or Zach Lee or which one? Zach, you got it.
He's a ZAK type, or ZAC type Zach.
That's too much for what? Where are all those kids that were in the rat thing? Music tours. People are there every day. Where are those little kids today? Where are those kids? Remember the one that had the rat thing, boo boo fan club, tick thing?
Yeah.
Where are all those kids today?
Now, Tony Quinn still has his band, doesn't he?
He was with Steppenwolf.
He was. Wow.
I will for sure.
Very quick. Up at 4 tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got to be at UCLA for a month. Yeah, so it's going to be sort of a crowded day. Yeah, made a big difference. Hey, Ramon, how about some stills?
I hope Bill feels better. Tell us.
Over here, sit down.
Okay.
How'd you feel?
I had a good time. I had a good time.
What'd you think?
It was great.
It
was great. Rob has a lot of memories to do. It was like, it was really fun.
Did he look younger than me? Because he looks older than me now.
Big time. That's a bad question.
You got a great family.
Yeah.
You're all blessed.
You see Karen?
Oh, really? So great. Over here.
What do you want to say?
Well, give me, right here, nice camera.
Yeah?
Okay.
And now just do some pitches for us for the tapes. Pictures.
Pitches.
Talk about Keith. You know, this is all going to be a tape like last year.
Oh, yeah?
So just like tell the audience what to know. This is the beginning of the tape. Tell them who you are. You're happy to present or something like that. Monica. Just say it.
I'm Will the Thrill. This is Monica the Tiki Goddess.
Okay, hold on. Just start again. I want it clean, a clean open. Okay, go.
Hey there, I'm Will the Thrill. This is Monica the Tiki Goddess, and this is Thrillville. Thrillville presents an evening with Ray Dennis Steckler, featuring two of his masterpieces, Rat Finka Boo Boo and Lemon Grove Kids Meet the Monsters, with the master in person, Ray Dennis Steckler, and Keith Wester.
There it is.
Hey, man, who turned out the lights? Hey,
Trapped by his
get out of
own
here!
greed.
Help! Somebody get me out of here! I'll be a... Hey, help! Get me out of here! All right, I'm gonna lose my cool in a minute. I'll tear this thing apart. Hey! Get me out of here! Hey, help! No!
After him, Boo Boo. Fight crime.
Go, go, party, hey, oh, cheers. Go, go, party, it's greatly years. Brothers and the romancing, I'll hold you high. And the big boss, go, go, party tonight.
You know, I'm not entirely certain, but I think she just bit the fellow. That was a kiss, stupid. Yeah, that was a kiss. Yeah, that was a kiss. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. What do you think, she's a vampire or something? Seems to be a bit of a supernatural aura about the place. So dark in here. What do you hit me for? Now let's spread out and see what we can find, huh? We better do something to save him. You get in there. Go on, get in there, Gopher. Go on, boy.
What are you doing, Marvin? Marvin! Marvin, wake up! You stupid crap! Marvin! You, what are you doing? What would you like if I bit you, you stupid vampire?
What's the matter, Chief? What's the matter? It's Gopher. For a minute there, I thought he was a vampire.
Ridiculous. Utterly absurd.
Yeah.
Hello, Swami Marvin here. All the secrets of the future for only 25 cents. Oh, hi, Gopher. Yeah, I can be down there in about, 15 minutes. 2134 Oak Drive. Righto. Arg. What's the matter? Didn't you like my little composition?
Oh, Swami, it's not that. It's just that I'm so worried about my future.
Well, why should a girl like yourself be worried about her future?
Swami, this morning I found out that my producer, Mr. Carstairs, is planning to replace me.
Oh, but Miss Beaumont, how could they ever replace you?
Swami, you're sweet, but it's just that my pictures haven't been doing too well at the box office.
Now.
Very good, cowboy. Now come on, into the house.
I see. A future full of intrigue.
Wait a minute, Clark. Wait a minute, Clark.